Have you ever imagined which direction our society is heading in today and what it was like in the past? Nowadays, everyone loves comfort and fashion, but we are those who appreciate simplicity. However, in this dazzling world, you will have to endure a lot of struggle. It will test you at every moment. There will come a time when you feel completely defeated by the struggles you face. This time will definitely test your patience, and only those who remain grounded in patience and self-confidence can endure the struggles of this world. How can we find relief from these struggles? For this, I'm going to pray with you in the powerful name of Jesus Christ. To receive the blessings of this prayer, keep your hearts and minds open and make sure to stay until the end of the video. You will find many people around you filled with negativity. They will always try to make you fear failure if you attempt something. From your home to your workplace, everyone will test you, even your family members, your children, your neighbors, and your friends. There will come a time when you will feel like God Himself is testing you. At that moment, you may become very discouraged. Understanding all these circumstances will be very difficult. What does the Bible say about all this? James 1:2-3 tells us, "Dear friends, the harder the struggle, the sweeter the reward. When you go through the test of faith, your confidence increases." Our scriptures and proverbs also say that through faith and patience, you can bring down even the largest of fortresses. Therefore, our faith and patience must be tested. Just as a wooden beam becomes straight when it passes through a cutting machine, similarly, a person's life becomes simpler and more peaceful when they go through struggles. This is why Proverbs 17:3 explains why struggles are necessary in our lives and why the test of our faith is essential. Just as iron can be molded into any shape, struggles give a person the strength to handle any situation. Likewise, this struggle is a blessing from the Lord that strengthens our hearts. My brothers and sisters, we are now going to discuss how to cope with the struggles of life and how to turn any defeat into victory. The Bible tells us that in today's fast-paced world, the prevailing desire for comfort and convenience shapes our daily lives. Many individuals gravitate towards simplicity, seeking environments that offer predictability and ease. This preference is evident in various aspects of society, from the technology we use to the ways we engage with others. Social media and instant communication provide immediate gratification, reinforcing the notion that life should be hassle-free. However, life inevitably introduces challenges that disrupt this comfort. These challenges can manifest in numerous forms: personal setbacks, unexpected crises, or interpersonal conflicts. Such experiences serve as essential tests of our resilience, compelling us to confront our limitations and adapt to changing circumstances. While discomfort is often viewed negatively, it can be a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. My dear friends, moreover, this societal inclination toward comfort can lead to a reluctance to engage with the deeper, often more complex aspects of life. In avoiding discomfort, individuals may miss opportunities for learning and personal development. Trials and difficulties can prompt reflection, encouraging us to reassess our values, priorities, and beliefs. Trials are an intrinsic part of the Christian journey, serving as a crucible for faith that ultimately leads to growth and maturity. The Bible emphasizes this truth in James 1:2-3, where believers are encouraged to consider it pure joy when facing various trials. This perspective is not just about enduring hardship. It's about recognizing that these experiences are divinely orchestrated to strengthen our faith and cultivate perseverance. According to Bible, Trials challenge our beliefs and push us to confront the depths of our trust in God. When life unfolds in ways that are difficult or unexpected, we are given the opportunity to reflect on what we truly believe. In moments of struggle, that faith is not merely an abstract concept, but a living reality that shapes our responses and attitudes. It is in these testing times that we discover the strength of our convictions and the authenticity of our relationship with God. Furthermore, the development of perseverance through trials is essential for spiritual growth. Just as physical muscles require resistance to grow stronger, our faith muscles are similarly strengthened through challenges. This perseverance equips us to face future difficulties with greater resilience and assurance. Over time, our experiences can build a foundation of trust that allows us to rely on God's promises, even in the face of uncertainty. Moreover, the testing of faith serves a communal purpose. As we navigate our trials, our testimonies can inspire and uplift others who may be facing their own challenges. Sharing our experiences of how God has been faithful during difficult times not only strengthens our own faith, but also encourages fellow believers. The collective wisdom gained from shared struggles fosters a supportive community grounded in mutual encouragement and understanding. The analogy of refining metals through fire is a powerful illustration of the purpose of trials in the life of a believer. Just as gold and silver are subjected to intense heat to remove impurities, God uses trials to purify and mature our hearts. Proverbs 17:3. This process is essential for spiritual growth and transformation, enabling us to become more like Christ. My dear friends, trials serve several critical purposes in our lives. First, they reveal our true character. In times of hardship, our reactions often expose what lies beneath the surface, our fears, insecurities, and areas of weakness. This revelation is not meant to shame us, but to provide clarity, allowing us to identify the aspects of our character that need refinement. Recognizing these imperfections offers a unique opportunity for growth, as we can bring them before God, seeking His guidance and strength for transformation. Moreover, trials cultivate dependence on God. When we encounter difficulties, we are often stripped of our self-sufficiency and forced to rely on a higher power. This dependence fosters a deeper relationship with God as we learn to trust Him more fully. In our vulnerability, we discover His faithfulness and love, which sustains us through the storms of life. This relational dynamic is vital. It transforms our faith from a mere belief system into a lived experience grounded in trust and intimacy with God. Trials also produce endurance and resilience. Just as athletes train under pressure to develop their strength and stamina, believers grow stronger in their faith through challenges. Each trial becomes a stepping stone, building resilience that prepares us for future adversities. Over time, this endurance not only deepens our faith, but also equips us to support and encourage others who may be struggling. Our experiences become testimonies of God's faithfulness, offering hope to those in similar situations. Additionally, trials can lead to greater spiritual maturity. As we navigate difficulties, we often gain insights and wisdom that contribute to our overall growth. The process of grappling with challenges fosters qualities such as patience, empathy, and humility. These attributes not only enrich our own lives, but also enhance our ability to connect with and serve others in meaningful ways. In this sense, our trials become a platform for ministry, enabling us to share our experiences and offer support to those in need. Adopting a positive perspective on hardships is vital for spiritual growth and emotional resilience. Trials are often perceived as burdensome, unwelcome interruptions to our lives. However, when viewed through the lens of faith, these challenges can transform into valuable opportunities for development and deepening our relationship with God. First and foremost, recognizing trials as necessary components of spiritual growth shifts our mindset from one of resistance to acceptance. This understanding allows us to embrace difficulties as part of a divine plan. In Romans 5:3-5, Paul writes about rejoicing in our sufferings because they produce perseverance, character, and hope. This progression highlights that hardships are not merely obstacles to overcome, but are essential steps in our spiritual journey that refine us and draw us closer to God. Moreover, viewing trials as opportunities encourages us to cultivate a mindset of gratitude. It's easy to focus on the negative aspects of hardship, but gratitude can shift our focus to what we can learn from our experiences. This shift not only improves our mental and emotional well-being, but also enhances our spiritual perspective. By reflecting on what each trial can teach us, be it patience, empathy, or reliance on God, we can find joy in the midst of suffering, knowing that we are being prepared for greater purposes. Additionally, this perspective fosters resilience. When we understand that hardships are instrumental in shaping our character, we become more equipped to face future challenges with confidence. Each trial becomes a testament to our ability to withstand adversity, reinforcing our faith in God's faithfulness. As we look back on previous struggles and see how they contributed to our growth, we develop a deeper trust in God's plan for our lives, which bolsters our resilience in the face of new challenges. Furthermore, embracing the idea that trials lead to spiritual development opens avenues for community and connection. When we share our struggles with others, we create opportunities for support and encouragement. Our testimonies of overcoming difficulties can inspire those around us, fostering a sense of camaraderie among believers. This collective sharing of experiences reinforces the truth that we are not alone in our struggles. We are part of a community that supports one another in faith. Another important aspect of viewing hardships as opportunities for development is the realization that they can lead to increased compassion and empathy. As we endure and overcome our own trials, we become more attuned to the struggles of others. This heightened sensitivity allows us to offer support and encouragement to those who are experiencing similar difficulties, embodying Christ's love in tangible ways. Our trials equip us to minister to others, transforming our pain into purpose. Finding joy in suffering might seem counterintuitive, yet for believers, this perspective is both empowering and transformative. James 1:12 encourages us to embrace trials as opportunities for growth, suggesting that our challenges can lead to spiritual maturity and a closer relationship with Christ. This doesn't mean we should celebrate pain itself, but rather recognize the potential for growth that often emerges from our struggles. First, understanding the purpose behind our suffering can help us find joy even in difficult circumstances. When we face trials, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or defeated. However, viewing these moments as stepping stones to spiritual growth allows us to shift our focus from the immediate pain to the long-term benefits. Just as athletes push through discomfort to achieve their goals, we can approach our hardships with the mindset that they are shaping us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Moreover, joy in suffering often springs from our relationship with Christ. During trials, we have a unique opportunity to draw nearer to God, seeking His presence and guidance. This intimacy can deepen our faith and provide comfort amidst chaos. In our most challenging moments, we can experience God's grace in profound ways, reminding us that we are never alone. This connection can transform our suffering into a source of hope and strength, filling us with joy that surpasses our circumstances. Sharing our experiences with others can foster a sense of community and mutual encouragement. When we openly discuss our struggles, we not only lighten our own burdens, but also create spaces for others to share theirs. This mutual support can lead to a sense of joy as we witness how God works in our lives and the lives of those around us. Knowing that others are walking similar paths can alleviate feelings of isolation and remind us that our suffering is part of a shared human experience. It's also important to recognize the role of gratitude in cultivating joy during suffering. In the midst of trials, it can be beneficial to focus on the blessings in our lives, however small they may seem. Practicing gratitude shifts our perspective from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of contentment and joy even in difficult times. This practice can be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal, where we note things we are thankful for daily, reminding ourselves of God's goodness. Embracing joy in suffering encourages resilience and perseverance. When we learn to find joy amidst challenges, we build a mental and emotional framework that prepares us to face future trials with courage. This resilience not only strengthens our own faith, but also serves as an inspiration to others, showing them that it's possible to endure hardships with grace and hope. Suffering for the sake of Christ is often viewed through a challenging lens, yet the Bible offers a profound perspective that frames these experiences as blessings. In 1 Peter 4:13-16, we are reminded that participating in Christ's sufferings can lead to future joy and rewards. Embracing this concept can radically change our approach to hardship and deepen our faith. First, it's essential to recognize that suffering for our beliefs can strengthen our identity as followers of Christ. When we face challenges or persecution because of our faith, we are reminded of the commitment we have made to follow Him. This alignment with Christ's journey can foster a sense of belonging and purpose. Instead of viewing suffering as a burden, we can see it as a badge of honor, a testament to our dedication and loyalty to the one who suffered for us. Moreover, suffering can create a deepened sense of empathy and compassion for others. When we endure hardships, we often become more aware of the struggles that those around us face. This newfound understanding enables us to reach out with genuine compassion and support, fostering community and connection. Sharing our experiences of suffering can also provide comfort to others who may be going through similar challenges, showing them that they are not alone. Another blessing of suffering is the opportunity for spiritual growth and maturity. Trials often prompt us to reflect on our lives, our values, and our relationship with God. This introspection can lead to profound insights and changes in our spiritual walk. As we navigate difficult times, we learn to rely more on God's strength rather than our own. This dependence can cultivate a deeper faith, helping us grow into the individuals God has called us to be. Additionally, the promise of future joy and rewards serves as a powerful motivator. While suffering can feel overwhelming in the moment, the hope of what lies ahead can provide comfort and encouragement. When we remember that our struggles have eternal significance, it shifts our perspective. This hope encourages us to persevere, knowing that our faithfulness during trials will be recognized and rewarded in ways we may not fully understand right now. Finding blessings in suffering also encourages us to cultivate a spirit of gratitude. It's easy to focus on the pain, but intentionally seeking out the positives can transform our mindset. By recognizing the growth, relationships, and insights gained through suffering, we can shift our perspective from one of despair to one of gratitude. This practice not only uplifts our spirits but also strengthens our faith as we acknowledge God's hand at work in our lives, even in challenging circumstances. That swinging the blessings in suffering can lead to a more profound relationship with God. When we experience hardships, we often turn to Him for comfort, guidance, and strength. These moments of vulnerability can deepen our dependence on Him, allowing us to experience His love and grace in transformative ways. As we seek His presence in our suffering, we may discover a closeness that enriches our faith and provides a sense of peace amid turmoil. In the midst of life's challenges, the awareness of God's presence can be a profound source of comfort and strength. Each trial we face serves as a reminder of His goodness and sovereignty, inviting us to lean into our faith during difficult times. Rather than feeling abandoned or isolated, we can find reassurance in knowing that God walks alongside us, providing support and guidance through every storm. First and foremost, recognizing God's presence during trials helps us shift our focus from our circumstances to His unwavering love. It's easy to become consumed by the weight of our struggles, but when we intentionally seek to acknowledge God's involvement in our lives, we discover a profound sense of peace. This shift in perspective reminds us that we are never alone. God is always with us, ready to offer comfort, encouragement, and hope. Trials can deepen our relationship with God. When we encounter challenges, we often turn to Him in prayer, seeking His guidance and strength. This heightened reliance fosters intimacy, allowing us to experience His presence more profoundly. In those quiet moments of reflection and prayer, we can feel God's nearness and hear His gentle whispers of reassurance. These encounters can strengthen our faith and cultivate a deeper trust in His plans for our lives. God's presence in our trials often manifests through the support of others. When we face difficulties, God can use friends, family, and our church community to remind us of His love. Whether it's a kind word, a listening ear, or practical help, these expressions of support are tangible reminders of God's care. By surrounding ourselves with a community of believers, we can share our burdens and celebrate God's faithfulness together, reinforcing the idea that we are part of something larger than ourselves. It's also important to remember that trials can lead to spiritual growth and resilience. When we rely on God during tough times, we often emerge stronger and more equipped to handle future challenges. This growth is not only a testament to His strength at work in us, but also a powerful reminder that our struggles can lead to greater faith. As we reflect on how God has helped us through past trials, we build a reservoir of strength that can carry us through future difficulties. Furthermore, God's presence in our trials reminds us of the hope we have in Christ. Even in our darkest moments, we can cling to the promise that God is sovereign and working all things for our good. This hope transforms our suffering, allowing us to see it as a pathway to deeper faith and understanding. Knowing that God has a purpose for our struggles can provide us with the courage to endure, trusting that He is at work in our lives, even when we cannot see the outcome. The call to perseverance is a powerful reminder for believers to remain steadfast and unwavering in their faith. no matter the circumstances we face. 1 Corinthians 15:58. Life often presents us with challenges that can shake our confidence and lead us to question our beliefs. Yet it's during these times that our faith can grow the strongest. Perseverance means more than simply enduring. It involves actively choosing to trust God and His promises, even when we can't see the outcome. This steadfastness not only strengthens our relationship with God, but also serves as a testimony to others. When we remain committed to our faith in difficult times, we demonstrate the reality of God's presence and power in our lives. Our perseverance can inspire those around us, encouraging them to seek God in their own struggles. Moreover, staying steadfast can lead to profound personal growth. Each time we choose to press on in faith, we build resilience that prepares us for future trials. It's like training for a marathon. Each run builds strength and stamina. Likewise, every act of faithfulness helps us grow spiritually, deepening our understanding of God's character and His faithfulness to us. Self-examination is a crucial practice for Christians, encouraging us to reflect on our faith and conduct to ensure they align with biblical teachings. 2 Corinthians 13:5. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to lose sight of our spiritual health. Taking time to examine ourselves allows us to assess our relationship with God and identify areas where we may need growth or change. This process can be challenging, as it requires honesty and vulnerability. It invites us to confront our shortcomings and ask difficult questions. Are my actions reflecting Christ's love? Am I living in a way that honors God? This practice isn't about self-condemnation, but rather about seeking transformation. God desires for us to grow and flourish, and self-examination helps us align our lives more closely with His will. Self-examination can foster accountability and community. When we share our reflections with trusted friends or mentors, we create opportunities for support and encouragement. This practice helps us stay grounded in our faith as we journey together and hold one another accountable in our spiritual walks. Amid trials, a heartfelt prayer for strength and resilience is essential. Turning to God in prayer is not just a routine. It's an intimate conversation with our Creator, who understands our struggles and desires to empower us. Asking for strength during challenging times helps us acknowledge our limitations and reliance on His infinite power. In our prayers, we can ask God to grant us the courage to face our trials with grace and faith. We might pray for clarity in our circumstances, wisdom to navigate our challenges, and the endurance to keep moving forward. Prayer reminds us that we don't have to face our struggles alone. God is with us, ready to provide the strength we need. Zrenia, incorporating prayer into our daily routines, can cultivate a spirit of resilience. By consistently seeking God's guidance and support, we build a habit of relying on Him, transforming our perspective on challenges. Over time, these prayers can lead to a deeper sense of peace, knowing that we are held in God's loving hands, regardless of what we face. In conclusion, the call to perseverance, self-examination, and prayer for strength are integral aspects of the Christian journey. Together they encourage us to remain steadfast in our faith, align our lives with God's teachings, and seek His help in times of trial. By embracing these practices, we can cultivate a deeper relationship with God, grow spiritually, and face life's challenges with confidence and hope. Through perseverance, reflection, and prayer, we not only strengthen our own faith, but also become beacons of encouragement for others navigating their own struggles.